only 1 in 3 Americans, folks, have a will. And even fewer folks have anything even set up to actually protect what they leave behind for their children, all right? And if that's you guys, you're not alone and you're not stuck at all. So in this video, I'm going to show you very easily, okay, what a living trust is and why it might be the smartest thing that you ever set up, and how you could just keep your family out from a whole bunch of expensive, stressful government processes, probates and all that after you're gone. So with that being said, let's talk about this. It's called the magic box. Now, a living trust, all it is a legal document, okay? And think of it like a magic box. You're going to build it while you're still alive, okay? You're going to put all your stuff into that box. You're going to put your house. You're going to put your bank accounts. You put your investments. You control it, everything in that box, the whole time while you're alive. And then when you pass away, guess what? Everything that you put inside that box, it goes directly to the people that you choose without having to worry about the government being involved first. That probate. That last part, folks, that's the number one issue. That's the deal. And here's what most people unfortunately don't know. If you pass away without having a living trust, your family, they might have to go through that long process that everyone knows is called probate. And probate is basically the court process where there's going to be a judge, and that judge decides what happens to all the stuff. It could take months. All right, sometimes it could even take over a year. I had one of my clients that took that over a year, and most of the time it costs money. Attorney fees, court fees, all of that is coming out from whatever you were trying to leave behind for your family, folks. They did a report back in 2022. It was the American College Trust and Estate Council, okay? They found that probate could eat anywhere from 3 to 8%. 3 to 8% of the total value of your estate. $300,000 house, that's $24,000 gone. Okay, money that was supposed to go to who? Your kids, your grandkids, or whoever that you wanted to have everything. So I always tell people, look, here's a question that I want you to sit with right now. Do you know what would happen to your house, to your savings, to your car, or anything right now if something, bomb, would have happened to you today? You passed away today, tomorrow. If the answer is right now, honestly, you're not sure, look, it's okay. But that uncertainty is exactly where the living trust is designed to fix everything. All right? It's a clear plan. You write it down. It's legally set up so your family never has to guess who gets what. You probably heard of families fighting about stuff. So my second question is, do you have any assets that's just in your name? Is that a bank account, right? Is that a piece of property? Is that a car title only in your name? If yes, those things alone can end up in the probate, okay, without the right setup. That's why the living trust, it wraps around all of that, and it tells the world, okay, exactly where it goes. You don't have to worry about the courts, no delay, no drama. It's already there. And let me tell you, I got a client. I've been doing this for a decade. I have a client. She was 68 years old. She's retired. She lived in a home for almost 30 years. A boomer, had all that stuff. So she came to me right after watching her sister's family spend 14 months in probate court. 14 months fighting over a small savings account, right? And they were fighting over the house. So the client pretty much looked at me and she said, I don't want to have to put my kids, my family through any of that we just saw. So I sat down with her. I walked her through everything that she owns, because you got to know what you own. And then we set up a simple living trust with one of my companies. She told me, look, it was the first time that she actually was like, don't got to worry about anything because I know my family is protected. Now, that was 2 years ago. And I still talk to her every once in a while to check in and make sure. And she always, folks, she tells me the same thing. It's one of the best decisions that she's ever made because she's seen other family members pass and they're going through probate. So that's what it's really about, folks. It's not about the legal paperwork, because you do need an attorney and all that to make sure everything's structured correctly. But it's that peace of mind that you know that you did something real for the people that you love, so you don't have to worry about them having to fight for the family member you don't love, which is Uncle Sam. Okay? Now, here's where all this connects into the bigger financial picture. Having that magic box, the living trust. It works best when it's part of a plan. So it's not your only plan, it's part of a plan. So you have a retirement account, like you got your 401ks, your IRAs, all that stuff. Those actually pass outside of a trust through something that most people don't know is called what? A beneficiary designation, which is fine. That just means, whoever is listed as the beneficiary on your 401k, your IRAs, or anything like that, they get it directly. So make sure those names are updated. That's super important. I had someone who had their ex-wife as a beneficiary. We're not even going to go there. So leaving something behind is the biggest thing you want to do. So you want to make sure people understand that they leave a lot of stuff behind during retirement that they don't think about these accounts. So you want to make sure you have different things in place that's all inside the policy. If that comes down to life insurances, properties, investments, all that, pass it to them, and that way you could pair it very simply with your trust, and that could be part of the overall plan, folks. That's huge. Now, 3 things that I want you to walk away with today with that video. Number 1, you need to know where all your stuff actually stands right now, okay? Understand, folks, what you can control. And a living trust is absolutely something that you could control, right? And then know that doing nothing has a real cost for most people. Not just for you, but for the people that you love. Probate costs $2 billion every single year. So you need to understand that, folks. If you found this helpful, make sure you like the video, subscribe, so you never miss an update. Drop a comment and look into the description. I have you free checklist to make sure that you're on order financially, a free budget, or if you want to schedule a consultation. And make sure, guys, understand that everyone's needs are different. Even though I'm talking about this, make sure if you're not going through me, have a financial professional, your CPA, your attorneys, or whoever, have everything set up correctly for you. So with that being said, ladies and gents, just here to drop a few cents. You're here to retire with Earl, a decade license in the financial industry, and I'll see you on the next one.